Victor Wembanyama could genuinely be better than even I think he could be. And realistically, I went into this season with pretty high expectations. I think everyone did. I think you watching this video probably went into this season thinking that Victor Wembanyama would take a jump. Now, maybe you could predict it a little bit better than me, and hey, it is just one game, and honestly, I'm overreacting, but what I saw in that game against a genuinely okay Mavs team. This team is supposed to be pretty good. Really just blew my mind. I mean, this stuff is not going to go anywhere. Maybe you could say, like, sometimes some of those shots aren't falling, but him being able to dribble, him being able to create, playmake, and even have the confidence to take some of the shots he was taking while also playing the defense that honestly somehow got better, even though he was already amazing at it, somehow got even better. Now, realistically, 40 points and 15 rebounds is just insane, and I can't even put this into words. I can't even put how amazing this game was into words. I'm putting clips up on the screen. You need to go watch the full game. I'm sure YouTube has something like all of his highlights up. You need to watch all of his plays. Genuinely, his defense and his offense have gotten so much better that I don't know what to do. Maybe he's the MVP. I went into this, I made a TikTok saying like my top 3 for the MVP were Luka, Giannis, and Shea. And Jokic up there too, obviously. I would maybe put him up there. I'm a genuine believer, and I don't think this is a fluke at all. And honestly, looking at this, the team is kind of good. Harper played well. Stephon Castle played well. I like some of their other pieces. I mean, Carter Bryant, he's going to be pretty good. He's definitely going to need a little bit more time to genuinely get into the offense. I don't know, but he's going to be a good defender no matter what. And Champagnie looks as good as ever, so I'm kind of just wondering, what's this team going to look like in the West? I can't say that I can't put them behind maybe the 5th seed. And honestly, I was going to say, hey, you know, the Mavs, I don't have them being that good, but Anthony Davis is a very good player, and I think that I really like him attacking some of the mismatches. I loved him getting into his step-back bag. I know a lot of people hate that, but come on. And realistically, when we're looking at some of the things that he did wrong in this game, there's not a lot to point out. I would maybe like him to shoot some more threes, but he did not have to this game. The one he shot, he made. It was a crazy shot. You've probably seen the clip 1,000 times. The other one bricked off, but realistically, he made 9 free throws. Like, no turnovers. This is a pretty flawless game, and 3 blocks. I mean, just watching the game, I could not pick a single thing out. Now, obviously, this team is not that good. They're going to be getting Fox back pretty soon here, but the only, Harrison Barnes, it's not a very deep team. Realistically, I do think that he could put on somewhat of and I'm not calling him LeBron James, but he could put on a 2018-esque LeBron performance and carry his team into the play-in and maybe even the playoffs. And who knows? Honestly, they could make a trade deadline trade or 2. They're probably 2 okay players from being in the playoffs. And I'm not even checking them out of the playoffs right now. And you might be asking me, what's the point of this? I could have made a video on all the other games because I don't think I'll get into my full thoughts on these first 2 days of games in another video. I am pretty busy. But I just genuinely was not expecting him to come out with the performance he did. Honestly, the only person that rivaled this performance was like Luka and VJ Edgecombe, which, I'd love to talk about. Now, that's enough Wemby glazing. Obviously, I said some of the things that are bad with the Spurs. I don't really know what is bad with Victor. I don't think it's anything. Now, I do know what's wrong with the Mavs. I'm a big fan of Cooper Flagg. I think he's going to be good, blah, blah, blah. He's a number 1 overall pick. He does not need to hear that from a person with like 1,000 followers. And this team's definitely going to need some work, but that's fine. They're not going to go anywhere anyway. He's just going to get some valuable, playing time, play with some good vets, maybe win a few games. I don't know where they're actually going to go, but, we'll see. And going through the rest of the NBA slate that day, a few things that I do want to talk about. I'm a Pistons fan. I would love to, I guess, just whine and complain about Duncan Robinson being the worst shooter of the night. I won't. I'll spare you guys. And a few of the other things that I want to talk about are the fact that the Raptors are kind of actually okay. I don't know if I have any Raptors players that watch this, but they look good. And I don't know they look good, and I don't know if I have any Hawks fans watching this, but genuinely, I don't have them as a contender. I think they are a 6 or 5 seed in the East, and there still is work to do. I don't know if I'm just not a big fan of Trae Young or anything, but I don't really like this roster as much as I thought. Otherwise, in the NBA, the Jazz looked good. The Bulls looked good. The Jazz looked really good. The Bulls just looked okay. The Clippers looked bad. Probably a lot of stuff that you have heard already, so I won't go too far into it. My next video will be probably on these weekend games, probably tomorrow or Saturday. And hopefully the NBA keeps surprising me as it has, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed the slate of games. It's going to be all for me, kind of a quick video, different than normal, but peace.